All right, so the Woodstock Fruit Festival. Woodstock Fruit Festival is a festival of fruits. It's a festival of fun, or is it? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Real talk. Real talk. We're here with Ryan. We're here with Tino, the Banana Man. Knack. I can never say it right. I can never type it out right. I can never spell it. I can't. Tino B. We'll call you Tino B.
Tino B it is.
So the Woodstock Fruit Festival, my experience from the 2012 was that it was really good in both. It was mostly good, and it was mostly good because of the people. The food at the end, like the salad meal at like the dinner meal, tasted phenomenal. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, just completely rad.
Chris Kendall's an awesome chef.
Oh my god!
I have to admit that, like, the best raw food I've ever had.
Yeah, and I think Megan Elizabeth too helped.
Yeah,
right? Yeah, it was them too.
Well, right.
But when I went, I mean, there was hardly any ripe fruit. It was always like just hard oranges, like like hotel kind of oranges, and like those like apples, and I mean they had a good variety of stuff, but it wasn't really that edible. Except for the melons. The melons were incredible, but melons are always, really good. And the orange juice machine was cool, but I didn't see any bananas, which was kind of weird. The dates, it was funny with the dates. They had like a date rationing thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did it with you guys too.
Same.
Really? Because it was so funny to me. Like I went in and I was doing a hike or something. And I come back. And there's like this huge line, and they hand out like 2 dates at a time. And they were incredible dates. But I was like, you got to be kidding me. We're at a fruit festival, and we're rationing dates? But it was like, I mean, you're at a fruit festival. You should have ripe fruit. And I know it's like a crazy logistical thing. Like, how are you going to get all this fruit and make it ripe at the right time? But, the people were just, everyone just wanted to be there. And everyone wanted... this community, and everyone wanted to build this community and just have fun together. And yeah, there was like some elitist pockets and stuff, and there's some like kind of mean people, but oh man, it was like 99%. It was magical, just with the people. That sort of vibe that was set. But I mean, what was your guys' experience?
Yeah. The people, man, you nailed it. I mean, having so many people just really excited. So a lot of people, it was their focus of their entire year to be there, and that excitement, is palpable. It's contagious, and just meeting so many cool people in a week's time. People like Tino, I'm still talking to all the time. I've made so many friends there, and in 2013, I wouldn't trade it for anything. It was a great experience.
Yeah, definitely. The people was the main reason why I wanted to go meet, some of the pioneers I've been looking up to, some of the people I connected through on YouTube and stuff, and it was just awesome being there and meeting the people. Food-wise, I mean, it wasn't too crazy. I did have some good grapes. I remember having a yellow flesh watermelon, which I still don't know, like, the official, fruitarian name of it, but it was really, really good. I had a bunch of durian there. I actually left with maybe 8 durians. I made sure I got my durians worth of Woodstock. Nice. So, it was good. It was good. But just definitely with the people and just hanging out and, going on runs, bike rides, and hanging out and talking. That's what it was all about.
Absolutely. I know. I still remember that like it was yesterday, going on those runs and bike rides to everyone. It's just this great group of people, sitting there running or riding with like elite athletes, which I don't get to train with here ever in Long Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah. I mean, but I don't know, like, it's a shame the way it's sort of, played out, though, in a way, because it kind of started as this, like, not fringe, but this pure thing to unite, the YouTube community and unite just people wanting to be healthy and, people wanting to live this really clean lifestyle and for their families as well. And, the way, the recent, corporate sort of mentality and the whole thing with Harley and Freely, I mean, that just, I don't know, it kind of shows, and like the whole dry fasting thing now, I don't know. I don't tell people to don't go to it, but I don't know, I think it's definitely a shame.
I think it's possible to disagree with the beliefs or politics of the pioneers, just kind of disregard that. In fact, when I went last year, I didn't even know there was such a thing as pioneers. I just went and had fun with people. So just go there and have fun with the people, experience all the fun that we were just talking about. That's what I would recommend to people. And the fact that I'm not going this year is not some kind of protest or anything of the sort, just purely logistical, financial, practical concerns. Maybe I'll go next year as long as I'm still welcome there, I hope.
Right. Yeah. So, I definitely agree there.
So what do you mean if you're still welcome there?
Well, I made a kind of controversial video around the whole timing of the Harley Freely banning thing, about how we on one night, on the 5th or 6th day, Friday night, there's not a lot of fruit like you talked about. And I'm a big guy, 6'5" almost, really active. I need tons of calories, more so than a 5-foot guy or girl does. So it was kind of wearing on me. So we had a bag of rice that we boiled in our room, off, away, like a mile away from the festival. And we made a video about it, and it created a bit of a controversial response. So
because you were hungry?
That's all I'll say. Huh?
It created a controversial...
You didn't see that? Oh, you gotta check it out.
No.
That was good. That's
ridiculous. I mean, you're at a fruit festival, you can't get enough calories from the fruit. Yeah, I mean, and it's cool that you had, that backup plan. That's
why I think the pioneers kind of took it as a diss on the festival, because I was promoting a backup plan when they're obviously so against it. And I'm just saying I was hungry and I did what I needed to do, because my plan was on Saturday to run the half marathon. I mean, how am I going to do that fully under carbs? So I just did what I thought was the most practical thing for me to carb back up. And it worked. I was fully carved up, but I kind of twisted my ankle after 5 kilometers on the run. So, oh well.
That's because of the rice. The toxic rice.
Well, there was people that were going out to freaking McDonald's, going out to the nearby city and eating McDonald's. So, I mean, that's where what we're talking about comes into play. Yeah. You can either have rice like Ryan did, or you can say, well, the fruit's not cutting it, I'm going to go to McDonald's.
We don't want that to happen. Yeah.
And I mean, how many times have we been there, on our early journey, where, we're trying to do the right thing, we're trying to eat better, but we just didn't get enough calories, and we didn't know this at the time. We just didn't get enough calories, and all of a sudden, it's 8 o'clock, and you're like, Domino's, or or you run out and you pass by and you smell, you're walking by McDonald's or something, and you're just like, fuck it, because I'm hungry, and and that's what, again, like you said, Tino, that's what we're trying to avoid. You could do this every single day, whether you're an athlete, whether you think you're an athlete or not. I mean, I always say if you use your brain, you're an athlete.
Definitely.
But, if you're an athlete, if you're active, if you're not, I mean, going out and getting McDonald's when you're at a fruit festival, something's wrong. Yeah. Whether it's, the logistic was the fruit, or it's the mentality. It's that raw is low mentality. And then you feel guilty because you ate McDonald's, and now you're like, I can't do the vegan thing because I can't go back, and they'll make fun of me, and
Yeah.
Now, I want this to not seem like a whole a dissing of them too. Like I said, I'm encouraging people to go, and even despite the food problems I had last time, I don't hold that against them. I understand it's hard for me to ripen my fruit here. I can't imagine doing it for 600 people.
I can even do it for myself. Exactly.
Be responsible for it, but go. It's fun. It's a life-changing experience. Woodstock is cool.
Definitely.
All fruit festivals are cool.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, you guys know me. I try to interview every person I see in front of me. And, I just have to say a quick word about Michael Arnstein. I tried getting an interview with him, and just that guy was running all over the place. He was so busy trying to, manage the festival, and he did a really good job, I have to say.
Michael, an incredible job.
Yeah.
Oh,
I only managed to get, a quick photo with him. That's how busy he was.
That's all the time
and he's such a stand-up guy. I mean, I don't know if you guys talk to him, but he gives his time, and he's just like, he's so humble. I don't know how he's like yeah, it's not it's just, and I'm like, dude, like, thank you. I mean, it's your brainchild. He's like, no, it's. And I'm like, dude, come on. And so there's so many cool people, and yeah, I mean, like you said, Ryan, go. If that's what you want to do. What's kind of annoying is that people are sort of like have blinders on and don't want to look at the bad stuff about it. They just want to see the good. But look at something for what it is. Yeah. Like we all said, I'm not perfect. My diet's not perfect. But it's that transparency, and that's what's lacking with the Woodstock Fruit Festival, is the transparency, and like that sort of clickiness in some aspects.
Yeah, it's just not perfect. Like, we're not perfect. Yeah. Woodstock's not perfect, but they're trying hard. And I have no regrets. I don't think anyone would have any regrets going this year or any time in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. And I think, we've talked about, like, the whole controversy and, the whole unfortunate breakup that happened between Woodstock. I mean, look at it on the positive side. Now we have a Raw Till 4, Thai Fruit Festival, and we have just so many more festivals because of it. So, let's forget about the past, focus on the present and the future. And, I mean, we're going to reach more people this way anyway.
Sure. So, totally agree. It's about growing the pie larger, as Harley likes to describe. Instead of trying to, scramble for the little pie, no, just make the biggest pie you can. Yeah, more festivals, bigger pie.
Yeah, exactly.
Vegan pizza.
Vegan pizza.
Yeah.
Down with that.
All right, well, that's cool.
Yeah, cool.